Hello and welcome. My name is Elizabeth Roebuck-Jones and I teach you how to connect with your deck so you can read the tarot with ease. But I know why you're here, because I know you want more time to read the tarot. And my planner, which I'm going to show you in a minute, is going to help you set goals, get organized, and connect with your deck. So let's get started. I'm going to spin the camera around and give you a little sneak peek inside my A5 size planner. Okay, let's go.
Now, I wanted to show you a planner fully made up. Now, this planner is available in my Etsy shop in 3 sizes: A5, A4, and US letter size. Now, this outer cover is a Kiki K planner. I actually really like planners with an elastic, and I bought this one secondhand. So if you go on to eBay, you go on to Etsy, or you go on to Facebook Marketplace, you will find planners secondhand. So if there's a particular color that you like, or you particularly like an elastic like I do, you can go looking for exactly what it is that you want, and the price is better. So also the Facebook D-Stash groups are another really good place to look. So this is not what's available on my Etsy shop. However, what's inside is what's available. I've just got some stickers here that I thought I'd put in here that I've collected from, I think these are Kiki K ones. I'm not sure where they've come from. I think these came from a poster board I had. These are some more I do like Kiki K, I must say. These are Kiki K ones that I've had for a couple of years. So I've just put those in there. These are my favourite pens. These are rub out pens by Friction, Papermate Friction, and they're brilliant, especially if you're using planning pages and you've only got a certain amount of space and you don't want to have crossings out and all that kind of thing. This pen I've put here in the pen loop is just a pen. It's another Friction pen, and it just has blue, black and red, and it's a pen I particularly like writing with, so I've just put it into the pen loop. So these are all things that I've put in here. This is a dashboard that I bought ages ago and never used. So a dashboard is where you put sticky notes and that kind of thing, of things you want to remember. This is just a divider, like an index. And then this is the planner. Now this is printed in A5. You can print it in A4 and put it in a folder. You can print it in US letter size and maybe even use a happy planner. It's up to you. And those 3 sizes are available in my Etsy shop, and I'll make sure I put the link in the comments for you to be able to find my planner. So this is the index. These are just dividers. I actually want to get some better ones than these, I think. These are just old ones that I had, and I just labelled them using my label maker. So this is the index, and in the index I've set up, obviously I've got some of my nice quotes. I've got symbols to use when you're journaling, and also if you want to do any colour coding. There's my tarot symbols, which for those of you who are really familiar with my work will know all about my tarot symbols. And then I've put an index in here. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not. We'll see as we go along, but the index is there. This is the future log, and this is sort of where the similarities to bullet journaling, those of you that are really into bullet journaling, this is where it finishes. So this is the future log. And again, I've set it up so you can start at any time. You just pop your month and date in here and away you go. Because I didn't want any procrastinating. I didn't want you saying, oh no, you've set it up for 2020, Elizabeth, and we can't start the journal until the planner until then. And I thought, no. We want to start as soon as you get that urge to go. We want to get started, because this is about using the tarot to direct your life and get meaning and really break through those times where you feel totally stuck and you're procrastinating. So that's the future log, and those of you that understand bullet journaling, I'll be going over that when we are actually doing the video trainings that come along. When you buy the journal, you get video trainings with it. So that's the future log. Then we've got I've just put month and week. So we start with the monthly plans. And these are you just pop your month in, you write your month in, and you basically pop your dates in like as a monthly overview. And I've got a really nice A4 sheet that I want to have available for you, that you're going to get when you do the video trainings. It'll come as a special bonus that you'll be able to put all your holidays in and get a monthly view. So that's the monthly calendar. Then, so I've got all sorts of extra goodies that are coming with the video trainings that will come as like little bonus freebies when you buy my planner. Then we've got weekly plans. This is just a quick flick through, guys. I haven't even started using it myself yet. So this is your weekly view, and you can see there's spots there to put tarot cards. And when you've bought the journal and I do the video trainings, I'll explain to you what those 3 cards are all about and why you're going to put your 3 cards there and how it's going to help you focus on your week. So they're the weekly plans, and again, no dates. You put your own date in here and what week that you're working on, so that you can really print this for any year that you like. Then we've got daily plans. Now this is where you actually track what you're doing in the day. And again, I've got space for a tarot card. And that space there, if we look back to the beginning, we look at the index and we look at these tarot symbols. This is where it gets really clever. See how I've got little symbols here? When you pull your tarot card, you record your symbol by putting it in that square up. You record your card by putting the symbol in that square up there. And you can see you've got tasks for the day and goals and what's important and a brainstorming sheet on the back. Now, I am really into time blocking. So if I show you the weekly layout again, you can see I've got morning, midday, afternoon and evening. I find if I try and say on a Monday I'm going to do, it never works because life gets in the way. So what I'm planning to do is set myself up, and I'm hoping you're going to all set yourself up with me, to have set times when I do things and then really tune into how I'm feeling. And if I'm not feeling like making a video or I'm not feeling like creating another journal, I'll do what sits in the goals for that particular time that I can do. So that by the end of the day, the end of the week or the end of the month, I feel as though I've achieved something because I've worked to my energy. And I want to talk a lot about that in the video trainings that we're going to be doing together. So then we're going to do a year tarot cast. So this is probably what you do first, but I like to set my journal up with my days, my weeks and my months in the front where I sort of am doing my day-to-day work. Now you might not like that. You might say, no, I want to put this in the front. But this is what we're going to do first, because the tarot cast, you have your significator, which is you. And again, we're going to use the symbols that I just showed you before to record the reading. And we're going to go through January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And each one of those corresponds to a zodiac house. And we're going to get a total view of the whole year. And I've got spots here for you to write. So, and I'll have, I'm going to do a whole video on how you can actually do this. And the great part about how I've set up the videos is they're just going to get emailed to you, and they will only be available for people who've bought the planner. And you will be able to have a look at how I do things, so you get a little bit of a start in how to use your planner. I see so many planners put out there and it's just put out there, sink or swim, or written instructions, which yes, they're helpful, but they can often be really difficult to kind of really visualize what it is that I'm kind of visualizing that you'd be doing. So that's the tarot cast. Then we do some goal setting. So we've set up ourselves for the year. We're thinking about when our best times for working are, things we might need to be mindful of. And then I've got a goal setting spread for you. And then again, you'll be using the symbols, and then you've got space to write about the goals that you might want to be working on. So you might even want to print this more than once. And you might want, because you might have different aspects of your life that you want to have a look at. Then we're going to set up some goal milestones, because it's all very well setting goals. We've got to have realistic milestones to achieve them and think about what it is that we want to achieve. And this is where I really want to get down and deep into the task orientation of it, because it's so good if you can break a goal down into a series of tasks and have those tasks all listed out. If you are living your life and you're not feeling too well, or you've got a sick child, or a husband that's chaotic, or I don't know, whatever's going on in your life, you can pick and choose, and it's amazing. I always say to myself, in a day, what are the things I'm working on, and what can I do? What small thing, even if I'm having an absolutely terrible day, what small thing can I do to push that goal forward just that tiny little bit more? And you'd be surprised how when you get really task orientated, you can really achieve lots of things. But what I found was so important is, if we go back to these weekly spreads, is you don't say, on Monday morning I have to, because life changes. But if you might say, that Monday morning spot there, that's working time. And I know that's working time. And if you're a person that really struggles, you might say, well, I'm going to set my alarm and I'm going to work for 40 minutes. And then I'm going to give myself a reward, like a coffee or a walk around my garden or a break. And then I'm going to come back again, and I'm going to keep going, and we'll identify these times that work for you. It might be that you're at work. You might be at work and you're working on a personal goal, because this journal, it doesn't have to be business orientated or personally orientated. It's your goals for your life, and I'll be talking a lot about that in the training videos, about how to set your goals, how many you should have, how many business, how many personal, all that sort of thing. So this is the next stop, and we're going to set some milestones. And the first thing we're going to do is look at, if you find yourself stuck at this point, if you think, oh man, this is getting too serious, I've got my getting out of stuck spread for you in here to use. And again, you can record it, you can put your date, you can put extra notes up here in the top half of the page, on the second page, and you can really get down deep and think about what it is that might be holding you back. Then we're going to set up some 90-day plans. So a 90-day plan is looking at what goals are we going to achieve for 3 months of the year. So 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. I've suggested 3 goals, but again, you could print this twice. And if you wanted to have more than 3 goals, that's up to you. I tend to recommend 3, but it really depends with what's going on in your life. Then I've got the milestone pages set up, and again, you can print this as many times as you like. Then we're looking at review, because of course all good plans all good plans and all good goal setting needs to be planned out, so we know when we're doing things. This is the how we're going to do it. So we've got a task list for the project. So we say what the project is, we write our task list, and these are, I find, invaluable, because if you look at your weekly plan and you think, okay, I've set up on Wednesday morning, that's work time, I've said I'm going to work on this project, but man, oh man, what a day. You can pick out something small off this list to do, and you've moved forward. And of course, setting up our projects, we're going to pull a card to keep ourselves focused as well. On the back, we've got priorities. So what are the things that are urgent? Is there anything that you really need to be mindful of that you really do have to get done if the project's going to move forward. So I've got a couple of those, and then you can also here per quarter just list the projects you're working on, a description you might want to put in here which goal they're related to and when they're completed. And then, of course, we're going to do a quarterly review. How did we go in quarter one? And I've got a tarot spread for you again. And we've got some spots where you might want to write some reflections about how you went over the quarter in terms of getting your goals done, what held you back, what do you need to address. So that's your quarterly review. And then I've got some extra tarot spreads in here. So I've got a page for a 1-card reading. And again, I've set these up so they're separate. But when I do the training, I'll talk to you about how you can really make any pages you want with what I've given you, because it all depends how you instruct your printer to actually print the pages. But you get a 1-card reading or a 3-card problem-solving focus or a 3-card past, present, future focus to use. And these are just extra readings. If you pull a card and you might be in your daily, where are we? In the daily sheets, and you pull a card and you think, oh, that's significant. You can do a 1-card reading or a 3-card reading, and you can put it with it so that you keep records. And then right at the back, I've just put notes. My gorgeous Kiki K folder came with a notes pad, and I actually came across this book quite cheaply, and I just love the colour of it. And it's just a lined book, because I must say my past with planning has been in books. I've done a lot of planning, but it's been in books, and I really, really am excited to start using this planner and for you all to grow with me in terms of showing me how you're setting yours up, whether you're using A5, A4 or American letter size, just how you've housed your planner. Because I think I went onto eBay and I saw some copies of the Kiki K just the folder without the internals for $11. So there's lots of options you can use to house your planner. I'm going to be so excited to see what you do. We have a Facebook group as well as the video trainings. And of course, if this really takes off and you really, really love using the tarot to plan your life with me, then I'll look at doing maybe some live sessions where we can all do some planning together. I think that'd be really awesome. So that's my planner. I will make sure that for those of you who are watching this on YouTube, that there is a link in the description for you to go and have a look at all the deeper information about exactly what I'm doing with this planner. And I can't wait. I cannot wait to get started. I am starting, this is a new project. We are starting on the 7th of October. And it is all systems go. I have had such a huge response to this planner that we're starting on the 7th of October, but the way I've set it up is it's evergreen. So you can come in at any time. So if you're watching this after the 7th of October, please don't feel that you're going to miss out, because you just register for the video trainings and they start coming through and you start interacting in the Facebook group, and we all meet you where you're at and certainly help you with any aspect of the planner as you're traveling through. So thank you all for listening. I do so appreciate you. I can't wait to get started on this planner. And of course, as I start using it, I'll do some more videos and show you little bits inside so you can see it in action. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.